Come on in, sit next to me. Tell me how you been and spill a little tea. Share a happy grin and let your mind go free. Everybody wins, keep it light and carefree. It's just a thoughtful exchange. We're engaging our brains about the arts here in town. Get the word going round. So come on in, sit next to me, and sip a little Fort Dodge tea. Fort Dodge tea, a thoughtful exchange about the arts. Thanks for dropping by.
All right, we are back. It is episode 14 of Fort Dodge Tea. It has been 1 year, 2 months, 14 episodes. What an amazing time it's been. I said it last time. I said it on my own podcast. I absolutely love spending time with you, Shelly.
Oh, I love spending time with you too.
I feel like I get cultured everywhere I go with you. And not only that, but like when I see you out and about, like at shows and things like that, you're just like an absolute laugh riot. So it's just fun to be around you. And where are we at today? Because I feel like this is going to be no different. This is just going to be a hoot the whole episode.
I had to get extra sleep last night for this episode today. We are at Soldier Creek the Soldier Creek Winery.
Nice. That's just north of Fort Dodge. For anybody that hasn't ever been there, right along the trail, honestly. So if you guys like the trails, get on your bike, swing out to Soldier Creek. Yeah, absolutely.
Delicious.
Yes. If what happened before the episode was recorded is anything like it's going to be now, I will just say, once again, my name's Peter Stockdale. I'll get my other words in at the end of the episode.
No, you don't have to talk.
Buckle the fuck up. Let's hear the words.
Yeah, you'll be able to talk.
Your words.
The other word will be thank you for joining us.
No, Soldier Creek has been, I think, a member since your inception.
Oh, wow.
Since your inception. Since
No,
both
we've
of our
been around
inception.
since 1985.
Oh, okay. Well, you
But
JK.
I think
Personal.
as soon as Soldier Creek
Yeah.
opened,
talking about
it
Robert.
added as a member to Fort Dodge Fine Arts Association. So,
Nice.
because the creative outlet of making your own wine and using your own farmland is artsy.
It is our.
Yeah, it makes me want to be like, how long is Soldier? I did this last episode. I'm not gonna I always jump the gun, and before we even introduce anybody, I'm just like, oh, tell me all about this stuff. So I'm gonna let you take
The end.
Yes. I gotta let you take the reins on this one. I was rewatching the last episode. I'm like, man, I really put the horse ahead of the cart there. The cart ahead of the horse there. I was gung ho, but
Horse
It
is
all
fine.
worked out.
Yes.
It all worked out.
Yeah.
And I want to get into that too. You mentioned 10 years. Oh my gosh.
11 now.
11 years now? Okay.
Since we opened the doors.
Okay, so I need to make a note because I want to talk about grapes specifically. But before we get into that, I want you each to introduce yourselves. And let's just start there. Where you grew up, introduce yourself, and then your role here at the winery.
Do you want me to start?
Nope, I'm looking at Amanda.
She's looking at me.
Good.
Thank you.
You have to start.
We're getting her warmed up.
I'm Amanda Warren, and I grew up here in Fort Dodge, here at the farm, actually. My role here is hospitality manager.
Okay.
And that is just our fancy way of saying I manage the tasting room, I manage the employees that work here and help us out, I do the scheduling, I do payroll, and then kind of all the other, I just fill in the gaps. I seep in there. And
She makes sure everything is clean.
Okay.
If it was left to us.
I feel like, cleaning day-to-day operations, just does it look presentable? Can we be open to the public today?
That.
I feel like that's probably never ending.
Yeah.
Since this is also your workspace.
There's
There's a reason we're only open 3 days a week. We don't want to clean that much.
Okay, it's a good start. Anne.
I'm Ann Zwink. I am the winemaker here, and I'm Amanda's middle sibling, so older sister.
I mean, I feel like the winemaker is a pretty important role in all of this, right? I mean, hospitality is also, don't get me wrong, but
have a winery
but you
without
can't have a
wine.
winery without wine.
We need all of the things.
Yeah, your background in winemaking. Tell us the brief version. I know. Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
She went to Purdue University for food science, and then she went to Washington State where wine sensory
Wine analysis.
wine and wine sensory analysis, and then she interned at Gallo, and then she came here.
Woohoo. Cheers.
Would that qualify
did it
you
short.
as a sommelier?
Absolutely not.
Okay.
No, that takes way
Very
more
different.
training.
Okay. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't want to talk about sommeliers.
Okay, we're not. Let's talk about you.
I'm Megan Secor. I married in. I didn't marry them, though. I married the other sibling, the brother.
I've married all of them.
I married all of them. I'm happily married to every single member of this family. Let's be so for real. I do the marketing and social media, and I also make bread.
Oh, cool.
Yes. Yeah, you're new. I'm going to say it wrong. You say it.
Micro bakery? Oh,
No.
I'm not gonna. No, it's fine.
Okay, we're not talking about that.
I just do that also.
Yes, winemaker or bread maker. Okay, so now go back and talk about, because I actually don't know this answer for you, but I kind of know for the other two. When you think about the arts, and I know you have a very musical family, so I think this would be an appropriate time to kind of talk about your experiences in Fort Dodge, and how you've been involved in artsy areas in our community.
Since the beginning or just starting now?
Well, way
Today?
back in 1980.
Right.
Love it.
Start at the very
How old were you when you started violin, Amanda? Was that 1995?
Yes. Well, I do just want to mention I was a music major. That was that's my background. So I didn't know a single thing about wine when I came here, and I didn't continue on in music because I didn't want to go to grad school. And it just happened that we were starting a winery the year I graduated from college, so it worked out perfectly for me.
But you played in symphony?
Yes, so I played in
And you
symphony.
okay.
I still sort of do. I have kids now, though, so I'm kind of in and out.
Okay.
Symphony, I accompanied our church choir for a while there. I book all the musicians that play here at the winery.
Yep.
She was in an accordion club in college.
In college.
She can play an accordion.
Accordion, yeah.
She can play an accordion.
And a ukulele
Sort of,
club.
only sort of. Yeah. We had a ukulele club here briefly for like a year.
One full year. Yep.
Okay, that's fun.
Yeah,
I dabble.
How did that go?
Well, it's not going.
Not going anymore. Yeah.
I kind of wish I knew about it because this is going to sound crazy. So I was like a big fan of this guy named Jake Shimabukuro. He plays ukulele. He's like one of the best ukulele players in the world right now. And I'd like go see him live, and he would always like basically go in and be like, "Oh, is there a ukulele club in town?" And he would just like jump in and be like, "Everybody get together. We're going to play this song real quick." And then he'd just go to his
Encourage
concert
it.
later.
We
so
weren't
like,
very good.
well, I'm
Amanda
not very
was.
good either, but that's perfect for me then. So
Yeah. It was mostly just like a friends hangout.
We can
And
bring
then
it
play
back.
I like the
ukulele
idea of a
sometimes.
ukulele club
It
much
sounds
better
so
than an
cool.
accordion
Do you remember
club.
the name? Do you remember the
Honestly,
name
me
of our club?
The Strum Bums.
The Strum Bums.
We were the Strum Bums.
The Fort Dodge Strum Bums.
Very cute. We really it was like 90% Christmas repertoire.
Yes. Wonderful.
So
nice.
yes.
1, 5, 4.
Yeah.
Okay, so violin, you play piano?
Yes.
I didn't know you played piano.
Not like you, Shelly.
Well, that's
I feel like violin comes more naturally to me. I have to to play one hymn on the piano. It's like I need to practice for a week or two. So it's not like I'm just like walking in and playing it.
Yeah.
That took a lot more work for me.
Okay.
Violin is definitely my main.
Were you in choir in high school?
Yes.
Oh, look
Yeah.
at you.
And
Good
a
memories.
band.
Band, choir, orchestra, all the things.
Were you in theater?
No.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
Although I want to shout out to Megan Cassidy.
Heard of her.
She and I, freshman year of high school, we were in the chorus for it was the 80th, I think. I want to say 80th musical at senior high. And it was state fair.
Okay.
And we were just swaying along in the background. That's my only theater.
We need more swayers.
I did have to pick up the stump and move it off stage. So
That's important.
That's important.
just saying. If you
Every
guys
step
remember
is
that
important.
stump move, that was me,
That stump would still be here today if you didn't do that.
right? Right?
80th. So I think this year is the 99th musical.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yes.
Aged
Senior
me.
high.
Yep.
She just told everyone exactly
I did.
how old
I
19.
did. And also, FYI, Fort Dodge Senior High has the longest running high school musical theater program in the country.
Yeah.
Really?
That's a huge deal.
My.
Yeah.
Actually,
Why doesn't anyone ever
did
talk
not know
about
that.
that?
We just
when they
did.
talk about Fort Dodge.
I
You're
talk
right.
about
Let's
it a
keep
lot.
talking about it.
absolutely.
Kind of a big
because
deal.
Larry Mitchell is still living and very much out and about and wants to be here for the 100th musical.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
And talk about you and your musical
Music.
or artsy background.
Okay. Well, our parents started us on our instruments when we were all very young. So Amanda started on violin. I started on piano. And I started on piano when I was young, and then I added in pipe organ when I was 10, and I did some musical theater. I was in band and choir also. And then I was the kind of person, I don't know why this happened, but I took a giant hiatus during my undergrad, and I didn't play or do any music for those 4 years of undergrad. And then after that, I really missed it. And I think half of it is because Purdue doesn't have like a big music program that a lot of people can be involved in. They really only have 2 tiny musical things that you
I
can
think
be.
of the men's choir.
Yeah, the men's glee choir, and there's the girls' Purduettes, and then they have the All-American Marching Band. Boiler up. And then that's really it. Like they don't have a lot of other things that regular students can be involved in, and so you really have to be the best of the best to be part of those, and that's not me. And so I really missed it.
She does have perfect pitch, though. I just want to throw that out there.
I do not.
Should we test it?
She does.
No,
Yeah.
because I do not.
I was like,
She's maybe out of practice.
Yeah.
She's like in practice perfect pitcher.
okay.
I think she'd
I
have-
feel like you might be pretty close.
pretty close.
I do not have perfect pitch. But then I really missed it. And so in Washington State, they did have a great music program. And I was able to pick back up playing the pipe organ. They actually had a pipe organ on campus, and I could play, and I took lessons, and I was so grateful that my major professor was willing to let me like do that as a side thing, because I think that's good for your brain. And then she also got me an organ church gig while I was there. So I played for a church the whole 2 years I was there, and that was
Nice.
really awesome.
Forgot about that.
Yeah.
Yeah. We need to hear you play more.
Now I'm back in Fort Dodge, and I don't have a church gig. But
So
also,
those of you looking for a church,
but also
That's
doing.
exactly what she was hoping for. Thank you for.
Yeah.
I
thank
think
you for saying that.
yeah, that all kind of fell apart when we were making wine on Saturdays and Sundays, and it's
Every
really
day.
impossible to be at church when you're also making wine.
yeah. Okay, Megan.
That's it.
FYI, your dad talked about you guys more than you just talked about yourselves in the symphony episode.
Yes, he did.
It's not
Check
a
that out.
shocker.
Right.
It's not a shocker to me.
Yeah, go back and listen to that.
We were like, Bill, what's your background in music? Well, my daughter's.
Yeah, let me tell you about my family. You can tell he's a family man, which is a great thing.
I know, it was great.
Yeah.
Sounds
He's
right.
that's right on, Bill. Yeah.
Okay,
Spot
sorry
on.
to interrupt you.
No, it's okay. I don't because I don't really have musical background like these at all.
right.
Don't
In fact,
say that, Megan.
I played the clarinet in
Okay.
middle school and high school. I was not in choir, and actually Rob had to like drag the singing out of me, but now he can't shut me up.
She's a true Secor now.
Now we just sing about everything.
Take the damn garbage out.
Exactly. It's just that.
Just sounds nicer
Yeah.
when you
It
sing
does.
it.
It's like I'm not commanding that. But I didn't. I played in band. I did jazz band.
Okay.
And I
clarinet.
no, I had to play the bari saxophone. It was horrible. It was the school's bari saxophone. It tasted like rust and spit because it's a reed instrument.
Did you get your own reed?
Yeah, but it doesn't fucking matter. It's gross. Sorry, I forgot to ask if we weren't allowed to swear.
Yes.
Yeah,
Okay,
you're
great.
good. Yeah.
Good.
Yes.
Each their own.
Because that's
no
you're not going
bleeping
to
here.
stop me. Actually,
There's no bleeping here.
otherwise, I appreciate the arts. I'm more of a I'm a knitter. Like I do create things, but that's where it starts and ends for me.
You're also a supporter.
A huge supporter. I love it.
Fort Dodge Fine Arts board member right here. Yes. And Anne is also a former Fort Dodge Fine Arts board
Oh,
member
yeah.
as well.
She's who
Yeah.
got me in. I was like, I want to do that. Get me in.
And here we are. And now you can't get out.
fine. I don't want to go. Never. One of my favorite places to be.
That's awesome.
Yeah, I love that. So I guess the next logical question is, why a winery? Why? How long was this in the plan?
That's Megan's story.
Oh, is
Who
it?
wants to take that on?
I mean, I can tell it. I've written it. It's not actually my story, but it's because
Well, it's all of your stories.
Yeah. Well, we can credit Rob and Bill.
Okay.
Because they're the yoo-hoos that decided that, oh, yeah, you know what? We have this empty space. Let's put something cool in there. And like in 2006, 7? That's when it was like Iowa State University Extension was really like talking more about vineyards, and there was a lot more interest in vineyards. And so then they planted 10 acres.
7
acres. Now it's 10 acres. Thank you. Right off the bat. Tell the story. I don't know the details.
And then a
I'm going to
dragon
correct
showed
every
up.
word you say.
to market the wine. She doesn't have to know the story.
Somebody breathed fire on
Okay.
JK. So yeah, then they planted all those vines, and I guess you can say the rest is history, because that's when Anne went to Purdue and was like, I'm going to do soil science for 1 week.
Yeah.
2 weeks.
Yeah.
Wait,
so
so that was after?
no. So this is.
Okay.
I'll hop in if you want.
Yeah.
Okay. So it's actually fall of 2007. No, 6. It was 2006. I was trying to see if I could shave 1 year off of my life.
I thought you were trying to make a
Can't.
6'7" joke.
Ooh.
That was-
7.
Oh my gosh.
We're too old for that.
Yeah.
That didn't even cross
Our
my
kids
mind.
say it. We have no idea why, and neither do they. They don't know.
It was fall of 2006. I did go to school for agronomy at Purdue. I think I thought, soil science, agriculture. Yeah, like agriculture for sure. And I didn't know beyond that. I didn't even know I still don't even know what agronomy is, barely.
Soil science. Yeah, exactly that. I have a minor in that.
I'm picturing like bugs and
No bugs, just soil. It's really
But
boring.
at the
really
time when
honestly
you
have no
chose
idea.
that,
I mean,
you
it's
weren't
great.
sure.
It's riveting.
yeah, nutrition maybe, soil types.
Yeah. You learn about soil types and like weed seeds,
Terroir.
and things like that. Terroir. No, they don't talk about the
I don't
terroir.
know what that means.
I don't know.
Oh, look, a terroir
wine
is the region
agronomy.
where you grow grapes. There you go.
Okay.
Yeah,
Anyway,
real short.
Sorry. So I remember I was walking to class my freshman year, my very first week, and my dad called, and he and Robert had already decided to plant grapes, and so this was his moment. He chose to tell me, and so we were talking. I'm walking to class, and he said, "So Robert has been taking some horticulture classes, and I took some on the side here too because they have some extension classes, and now we're super interested in planting vines at the farm, grapevines." I'm like, "Oh, that's cool. That's a fun endeavor. Have fun with that." And he's
Talk
like,
to you later.
"Well, and then he's like, somewhere down the road, we're probably gonna need a winemaker."
Long pause.
And I was like, "Okay." And I literally went and talked to my advisor and switched my major immediately, my first week of my freshman year, to food science, which covers like wine fermentation. And at Purdue in Indiana, they have a small wine program, or did at that time. And yeah, then the rest is history. But I remember my mom was so mad. She's like, "You can't switch your major in your first week of your freshman year. You didn't even give it a try."
when in reality, that's probably the best time sometimes.
That was my opinion too.
Yeah.
Did you know
It
that
worked.
if my dad asked me something like that, I would have immediately hung up on him and been like, "Why are you trying to change my life?"
Stop controlling me.
There's no way that would have ever flown for me. In fact, I started in accounting and he was so proud of me because that was so logical. And then I switched to horticulture and he's like mad because he paid for my education.
Yeah.
And he was like, "What are you going to do with that?" Sorry, Dad, if you watch this.
Actually, a lot.
I'm gonna marry into a farming family.
Actually,
and
a
we're
lot.
gonna start a winery.
Yes. And then and that's true though, when I met Rob and then we were like talking about getting married and he's like, "There's a winery." And then he like started seeing news on it and he's like, "I saw this thing about wineries in Iowa." And I'm like, "Oh no, it's okay. Someone else just had to say it."
Well, I'll tell you what, Soldier Creek was the winery that changed, in my head, this kind of paradigm where there are not vineyards in the Midwest.
Aw.
For sure. Yeah.
That's so sweet.
That is
Like, that just
sweet.
wasn't, I mean, when I was 20, having people buy me.
Boone's Farm, was it?
Right. Boone's Farm was my.
Delicious.
I'm saying 20 loosely. But yeah, so can you talk a little bit about that, Anne? Like the misconception of, because I think that's more than just me. I think there's people that are like, California wines or California grapes, Iowa grapes. Why does it work here?
Well, like Megan said, there was a huge boon of new growth towards vineyards in the early thousands, and that was the result of a lot of great extension work, and I think some laws changed which made it easier for small wineries to get up and running and sell directly to the customers. There were a lot of changes that just made the environment the marketing environment more easier. And on top of that, there were a lot of university programs in agriculture who were making hybrid grape varieties that could handle our cold weather. So like one of the biggest barriers to why we didn't have a lot of wine production before was because our weather is so freaking cold in the winter that the normal grape varieties that we're all used to seeing around the world, they can't handle anything less than 20 degrees Fahrenheit minimum. Like they need at least 20 degrees. Yeah. And usually they can only handle that maybe one overnight. So really they need to not freeze. And all of the grape varieties that we have now available to us in the Midwest now are hybrids between those old varieties that do die and all of the wild varieties that you can find like just running along the fence posts or along the river or in the ditches or wherever in the Midwest. But the ones that are wild don't typically make the best wine, although I have tasted some really good examples of people going out and picking grapes from their wild vine that's near them.
Yeah.
Interesting.
But anyway, they don't always make the best wine, but they can. And then now they're hybridized with the ones that do make good wine but can't handle the weather. And then now we are left with all of these wonderful varieties that are new and relatively unknown, unheard of, but they make delicious wine, and they can handle down to negative 40 degrees Fahrenheit and come back year after year and still produce a great crop with no problem.
Yeah.
Wow.
So that's really what changed the environment of wine for the Midwest, especially the upper Midwest. And that has really only come about in the last, one of the first varieties like that was wasn't commercialized until like the University of Minnesota. Those were commercialized in like the 90s.
Okay.
So they're really young grape varieties, and now we have them here, and that's one of these that we're drinking right now. Frontenac is the grape variety, and
It's the older one.
it's one of the older ones, and they're still coming out with new varieties. Not only University of Minnesota, but also New York. There's some other great breeding programs, even farther south, like in Arkansas. There's some, and theirs isn't for cold. Theirs is for specific diseases that they get, because they're a little bit more wet than what California would be, for instance. And then there's also backyard breeders. So it's kind of hobbyist.
Sounds so dirty.
It does.
like my bet.
They're like hobbyist vineyard growers that they've made it more than a hobby. They've made it a business to create these new varieties. And so some of those we're seeing out and about too. A really good example that I think we're going to see a lot more of is Petite Pearl. Another example of that is Brianna, which is one of our favorite whites. So if you see Brianna at the winery here, that's one of the older varieties that was bred by a hobbyist breeder, and he came up with this amazing grape variety. It produces really well, it's very disease resistant, can handle negative 40 degrees, and it's delicious.
And we got a chance to meet him just on a whim. Like, he's in Nebraska. We just we were driving through. We called his winery because we were going to be driving nearby. And we're like, I see you're not open. Would you be willing to open just for us to come in and buy some bottles of wine? And it ended up being the guy that hybridized Brianna. And he told us his whole story, and it was just fascinating.
That's crazy.
Didn't he like name it he wanted to name it a female name because he thought the white
Traditionally, white wines
white
are
wines
female names. But he wanted to name it Brian because in Scottish, is it Scottish?
Yeah, I think so.
Scottish Brian is like means strength and strong, and that grape like withstood that whole winter, and it was like the only one that survived through the winter. So he wanted to name it a strong name. So he wanted to name it Brian, but it had to be female because it was a white wine,
Okay.
a white grape, and he went with Brianna.
Nice.
Interesting.
And it was just cool to hear like that full story
Yeah.
from the
the guy himself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, how often do you get a chance to do that? Never.
Yeah.
Never.
Yeah.
Never.
It was so random.
Well, and we could go down a whole rabbit hole with like specific wine details, because I remember initially coming in or trying the wines and being like, oh, I don't know, I'll have your Merlot. Okay, well, that's not a name, right?
right.
I'll have your
For us.
Chardonnay. I'll have your Moscato. Like those are the names that I've heard of. So it's a little bit different language
It is.
when you're figuring that out
That's so
from
true.
a local winery.
And language makes like that. You're hitting the nail on the head, because one of the biggest struggles that we have is that we don't have a lot of recognition of our grape variety. So it's not like people can go into a restaurant or a bar and say, "Hey, give me a Petite Pearl." You know, how would they even know to ask for that? But I think
when you're not going to a grocery store and buying Brahma grapes.
Right. Right. But I think it would be helpful if you, the listener, if you're hearing this, if you can just think about your language when you're asking for your Merlot or a Cab or a Chardonnay or whatever, and say, I'm looking for something that's similar to a Chardonnay but is produced locally. Mm-hmm. Like, I think that would help our local wineries a lot, because then that restaurateur knows, like, oh, they don't actually want a Chardonnay. They want to try something local, and it might not be Chardonnay, and that's okay.
Right, and then that interest is what helps us get into more locations, because if they know that their customers are interested, then it's easier for our brand representative to get in there. Otherwise, just cold calling it's hard.
Right.
There's like a stigma with Iowa wines, that they're too sweet or whatever, and which is not true.
Well, and I think sometimes when people walk up to a counter somewhere for the first time, it's like, I don't know.
Yeah.
I remember when Shiny Top first opened, and it was like, what beer do you have that's the most like Busch Light? And I'm sure they still get that. Instead of, what's your lightest? What's your, and using different adjectives with that.
But also,
the verbiage.
that's why it's helpful, too, to have a tasting room.
Right.
That's literally
Yes.
why we have the name tasting room. Come in, taste all the wines, figure out what you like, and then you know what to ask for.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Verbiage.
It's fun because, like, I'm not much of a wine person, but let's say about 2 years ago, I went to a place in another town, and it was basically a place where it's like a bar, but all they had was wine. I don't know what do you call that?
A wine bar.
A wine bar. So very original. So I go to this wine bar, and they're like, "What do you want?" And I'm like, "I have no clue." And they made me something that was like a micro flight. It was literally like shot glasses of wine, and they were just like, "Here's like 12 different kinds." And I figured out, I don't remember what they were, but I was like, I kind of like these ones, and I kind of don't like those ones. Give me more of something like these. And they just gave me another little micro flight of stuff that was more in this vein, and I was like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
I mean, at the time I was figuring it out. Now I forgot it all, but
But I love that.
You need to drink more wine.
it just means I need to start over and do the process
Try
all over
again.
again.
Try
It's a
again.
fun
All right, so
process.
let's bring it over.
Time for the tasting flight.
But I do love that, and that's exactly how. Here I am pouring some more wine. That's exactly how it should be. Like, just try other wines near you and see how they all go. And sorry,
This is good.
No,
I
you're
looked
fine.
away.
No, you're
Everyone else
fine.
is good.
I want to
Yeah.
know what each of your favorite Soldier Creek wines are. Quick.
Yeah.
Go.
Crimson Pearl.
Go.
Marquette.
Oh, I was going to say Marquette.
You
Sorry.
can still say Marquette.
You can say
Marquette.
Shelly, what's your favorite?
What am I having right now?
Petit Pearl.
That's the
no
per-
Frontenac.
having
Frontenac.
Prairie Nouveau.
having Prairie.
Oh, I'm
Nouveau.
having the Prairie Nouveau.
last
I
year's
really
Prairie
like that right now.
2024 vintage.
I honestly, I don't have one. I have not tried one here that I do not like.
Nice.
And I would not say that if I did. Like, some are a little more sweet that I wouldn't have as much of, maybe,
Yes.
or things like that. It kind of just depends on what mood you're in and what season and what you're wearing.
Yeah, true.
Yes.
Totally.
I mean, this is me being an ignoramus talking about this stuff, but like dry wines taste better at certain times than like a sweeter wine. Like it was wild the first time I had something that was dry after I was like outside for a while. I was like, this is way different than if I'm just sitting on the couch drinking one.
Right.
It's wild how literally, like you said, like the weather or your even just where you're at.
Or what you're
Vibe
doing.
matters.
And who
The
you're
vibe
with.
matters.
Who you're with and what you're doing. If I'm sitting down having steak or fish, that's going to be a different option. But if I'm at home, I like to buy a bottle of wine when I'm cooking. Like that is my favorite time to just kind of sip. Like
That was something
Absolutely.
that they were talking about at that California conference.
Yeah.
That specifically that wine, like people keep thinking like wine is alcohol. That's it. But like actually wine is like a relationship. Wine is like it's a
intimate
conversation.
and-
Yeah, it's not like this like one and done. I just slammed a beer. No, it's like I'm having a glass of wine. I'm cooking.
wine bongs
dinner.
don't exist as far as I know.
That would be
to a beer bong.
dangerous. Friendship holes exist.
Anne's like, I got one.
Well, I think you're bringing up a good point though. Like, and it's not to say that like all beer is quantitative, but it feels like in this region that's kind of what people are going for is a quantitative measure. So,
Right.
Wine is not that way. So people can be like a little more craftful with what they're doing, and people are more appreciative of that.
Right.
I mean, which is wild because like people love wine so much that like you were talking about, people will make their own wine or grape variants like in their backyard. Like some guy in Nebraska did it, not like a whole university with scientists. It was
Right.
a guy did it. Like
Right.
it's mind blowing to me.
Yeah.
And
it's
his
a really
wife's
good
she shed. That's how I like
Exactly.
It's so cool.
Perfect.
Yeah.
I think that's a good addition to
That's
that
a good
story. I love it.
story.
Yeah, that was
Where all great
stopped by
stories
his
start.
she shed. And that's where we got it. Oh, what's your parents' favorite wine, do you think?
Oh, mom's is definitely Petit Ami, I would say. Dad,
Amica.
Bill's is a beer from the tap.
yeah, that's true.
Oh, goes
Yeah,
Dark
big.
beer.
He likes dark beer. He
No,
also
he wants the stuff from River Hops.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. We're
But-
going to talk about that too.
Yeah.
Some of your collaborative.
if he
stuff
does
coming up.
choose wine, he usually he'll choose a dry red.
dry red.
Yeah.
He's probably a Marquette guy too.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And Petit Pearl.
Marquette, I mean, I could say Marquette Reserve. We could go
Yeah.
that way. Mostly for the label, though, for me. So pretty.
I put all my wine labels in my junk journal. Just
Oh,
saying.
cool. Yeah.
Fun.
My junk journal is coming up now.
I have a new
That's
one.
fun.
our
Yeah.
episodes.
Yes.
Can I ask a question?
Yeah.
How many
We might
of
cut it
you-
out, but you can ask.
Okay, that's fine. How many of you
And we are back, ladies and gentlemen.
No, you can definitely ask a question. Please do.
short break.
No, please do. Please
She
do.
gets her feelings hurt.
Sorry. I would love. All I want is for you to ask a question.
so sensitive?
And your wine is so delicious. Please ask a question.
You're perfect.
Now.
You're so beautiful.
Right now.
Ask a question.
Oh no. Okay.
Hurry,
Ignore
before
them.
there's
What is
any
your
dead
question?
silence on the live.
It's not live.
We're live.
Actually, we are live. Call in.
Flash the number. No, ask your question.
How many of you buy wine based solely on the label?
I did used to.
Well, I
That's
don't
a
know
really good
anymore.
question.
Yeah.
I
I mean,
did-
okay, so there is a caveat because of course like even if you're taking it by the label, you still are immediately reading like, you know, maybe at least what color the wine is or something. So
Yes.
So it's not solely on the label, and I get that.
Right. Like you might land in a Pinot Noir section and then you're like,
Right.
what's the prettiest label?
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. I was going to say it depends
Yeah.
on if I'm first in a red or white.
Right.
What mood am I in?
If there's 20 Pinot Noirs, I mean, you got to choose somehow.
And
How
then
are you gonna-
depending on the occasion, it is price.
Yes.
Okay, yeah.
Very
You know, because there's a huge range on that.
Yeah, I used to look at the very bottom.
And then when I've kind of narrowed myself down to, you know, 4-ish or whatever bottles, I mean, the label's going to sell me.
Right, interesting.
In
And
the
what
end.
what labels?
Unless it's I'm walking into a store and like this is what I want, then that's what I'm buying.
Right.
But if I'm going into peruse, yeah, the label has some
What kind of labels stand out to you?
Nouveau. Was that the right
They have
answer?
to have a little
Bright.
shine.
Bright label.
Yes, this was a 10.
I'm
Oh, sorry. You passed.
unsurprisingly a loudish person. So, yeah, I'm going to look for
be
something that's bold and colorful and interesting and not
Animal or no?
an animal on it.
Like a dog. What if it had a dog on the label?
Or an owl?
But what if it was an artist? Isn't it artistic rendering of those, or is it like a picture?
Doesn't matter.
Does an
That
animal
does
make
matter
you want
to
to buy
me.
it
If it was
more?
a photo
Yeah, so that's the question.
of the animal, that would be a no from me. But if it's like an artistic rendering, like if
I
I'm
could go either
thinking-
way.
I'm thinking
I could go either way
like,
depending on my mood.
Do you think
think
we would
I
sell
don't
more wine if we had a dog on our label?
Peter?
love dogs.
I actually I think you said it perfectly because there's at times where it's just like, I don't know whose dog this is. I mean, maybe it's nice. I don't know. Maybe it just peed on the floor.
Or I had one of those and it was a real asshole.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
What if they look at it and they're like, is there dog in this wine?
Is there a dog hair?
Why?
in
Yeah,
this
or
wine?
a dog hair. Oh my God.
So
That's exactly what I
okay,
would
so
think.
you let's
Yeah.
say you're you are not a wine drinker.
Yes, ma'am.
Cut all that out.
Yep. No, I'm leaving it in.
Leave it.
Leave it.
What would be somebody sends you to the store? Got to pick out a bottle of wine. I think he would be the most like. Let's
Yeah.
see.
So if I want to pick something for everybody,
Yeah, you got to.
I have no clue what
bring
that.
Bring a
Please
bottle
the
of wine
crowd.
to Christmas.
First,
All right.
What are
is
you
it
gonna-
red, white, or rosé?
I don't know. I would go in there. What do most people buy when they buy wine? And then
You would ask an employee.
basically, yeah.
Yeah.
What do you sell the most of? Okay, that's good enough. For
What
me.
comes in a box?
But if I was gonna go in there and just blindly buy something, the label would 1,000% impact me. I don't want to name drop a junky liquor brand, but like I'm not gonna buy something that has like Hawkeye vodka or like black velvet type. It's just too much. Like, oh, we got two colors and there's text and it's very pointy and
Yeah.
there.
Yeah,
It's right-
pointy. Exactly.
Like-
Very true.
I don't.
You mean
I think that
contrast?
too,
Is that
but-
what you mean?
no.
What do you mean
The
by pointy?
font. The font is
they might
pointy.
as-
Everything.
They might as well have just pulled up Microsoft Word and printed it out of a
Yeah.
printer and just
Yes.
laughed. Like, you know,
exactly.
it's
no effort.
yes. But there is something to say though about minimalism.
I was
Yes.
just gonna say
Because-
there's
You
also
still
a
can have-
classiness.
But you can have attention
a
to
simple label.
detail. It's okay to be minimal, but you can also have attention to detail.
Bingo.
And you're right. The sharp pointiness, no,
Yes.
very unattractive.
So that would be the first thing I would be like, these ones are out, you know. But I think the other end would be like ones that are like too flashy. If there's like glitter all over it and stuff, and they have like, we tied some mulling spices on there because you're gonna need it because this is what. And I'm just gonna be like, I don't know, it's just
Too much.
Just then it's just basically like what's left, and this one looks neat. Maybe it's got a dog on it. I don't know.
What about those glittery? Do you remember the glittery wines that were like glittery on
I
the
remember
inside?
Hypnotic that was an alcohol that had
Those
glitter
were-
to it.
That was weird. That's all.
Goldschlager?
Did it have real gold?
I think it was real gold.
It feels like a weird way
Not a
to
wine.
get your minerals.
It's now embedded within us.
Forever.
It's an important definitely have
And
some
yes, I
embedded.
will donate my organs.
There's
You're
a
welcome.
finite amount of gold in the world, and they're putting it in liquor.
Right.
Neat.
Would you rather gold or plastic?
I feel like also
We already have that.
I feel like also along this line we have to at least touch on. Hold on.
She's drinking wine. For
What
the
I'm saying
you
is labels
listening.
are art.
The right
Yes.
way
For-
to experience a new wine.
Actually, for those of you just listening, let's pour this right into the microphone. And see what not on the microphone, but
Oh, nice.
that's awesome.
Was it good?
That sounds really cool.
Can you tell based on listening how full we filled the glass?
Can you tell what kind of wine this is? How
That's
good
what a
is it?
sommelier could do.
What color?
Right there.
Really?
That's sommelier level.
Terroir?
They'd be like,
Ooh.
oh,
Could they?
that sounds like a 2024 Soldier Creek Prairie Nouveau.
You would be correct.
Like that.
Right.
What was the terroir?
We need to talk
That
about
year it was extra rainy or dry. It was extra droughty.
I
Extra
think
droughty.
It sounds
That's a
like
definite
silty clay loam.
Wait, why do you sound like the sweaty balls girls
Because that's
on
where we
Saturday
revert
Night Live?
to. We revert to sweaty balls.
Does she not?
We're NPR listeners, okay? We go straight there.
If you like this episode, come to our bingo.
Okay, walk me through
Sorry, what was it? Walk us
the
through what?
proper way to experience wine for the first time.
Oh.
Tell us, because there's people.
Well,
that may
we
not know.
like to say there's no right or wrong.
Okay, but there's a
up
right
to the
because I'm a wine sensorist.
The scientist. The scientist
Yeah.
will explain the
all
right.
the senses. Give it to me.
I definitely think there's a right.
Okay, well, tell us what it is.
But there is a sciencey way, so tell us.
There's a sciencey way. Okay, so as we talked about, it's not about getting drunk. It's not just chug it and feel the alcohol. That's not what wine is. In fact, okay, other story. So the important things are all of your senses there. So you have visual. How does it look?
See.
You know, you'll hear people talk about the legs, and I think that that's utter bullshit, but that's okay.
Ooh.
Hot
She's
take.
throwing down.
Soldier Creek.
Yeah.
What does the legs mean?
There's a thing called legs.
The
I
legs-
can see it right there.
The legs mean
Oh,
that there
yeah,
is
yeah.
there is alcohol in there.
Yeah.
It doesn't have anything to do with how much or how or the quality of the rest of the wine or anything.
Cool.
But there are legs because there is alcohol in there.
Okay.
So success. Somebody did a
Huzzah.
fermentation.
Step 1 done.
Awesome.
One.
Legs.
Okay. And also you care about the color. You might care about the cloudiness. Okay, check this stuff out over here. This is I'm holding up the pet nat, and this was it all got mixed in. There was some yeast at the bottom, and it all got mixed in, and now it's cloudy. It looks like
chunks, yeah.
It looks like a hazy
IPA.
or a wheat beer. Like
Okay.
a hazy wheat beer.
Yeah.
Okay, so just
but in the
unfiltered
pink color.
and it's totally fine. There is a style, there's a time and a place for that. Usually, wine is not the case, with the exception of pet nat wines. So for
Style of wine.
that's a style of wine. Yep. So
it up.
So what we're looking for is, if it's a white wine, is it clear? Is it brilliant? What's the color? Is the color appealing? Is the color, if it's a red, is it what shade of red? Is it brick red? Is it ruby red? Is it fuchsia red? There's all these colors.
Brown.
Is it brown?
Brown, sad, womp womp.
Yep.
Yeah, so you're looking for all those things. And then you want to smell. So I'm swirling the glass. I'm bringing the molecules that are in the wine up into this space above the wine. That's called the head space. And so I'm swirling, and I'm going to sniff them right up.
The whole thing.
Wow.
Okay.
See how far her nose
This could be loud for a
and
second.
I
but
do
I'm
put my
gonna-
nose all
I'm
the
gonna
way in
swirl
there.
a little bit.
Okay.
This is like an ASMR podcast.
Now put your nose in all the way.
It should make
Yeah.
an ASMR
Like it's
wine
like just like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
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 Yeah. So now you're smelling some things in your nose, and you're like, oh, that reminds me of. Insert descriptor here.
I mean,
Cherry.
That's you.
Cherry.
I mean, this
Raspberry.
Okay.
Grapes.
Great.
No, actually, this
That's
one
okay.
I think-
That's definitely one.
I don't know if
wine.
it's because I know when this one comes out or whatever, but I have a little bit of background as far as the Nouveau thing anyway. But it makes me think of just holiday, like cozy.
Like
That's what it
spices
makes
and
me think of.
and
Yeah.
okay, so this style of wine is
Do you want to put your nose in my glass?
Better not.
typical descriptors for this style of wine include cinnamon. You
Okay.
know, so you might have cinnamon or totally.
So you-
Warm
so you were on-
holidays.
You were on track.
Also, it's like a fruity, fresh wine, and sometimes people, in addition to all of the red fruits that we were just talking about, like cherry and raspberry and strawberry, you might also get some like banana runts or something like that, like candied banana. So that's typical. And then you'll actually smell it or actually taste it.
Slurping is
Oh,
important.
Slurping is
I
important.
didn't slurp.
Because
The
then you
slurp
bring
is important.
You bring the air in
Yeah.
to help you,
You aerate it
taste. Yeah,
in
like
your
you're
mouth.
aerating it in your mouth and
Right.
you get more flavors.
So if you drink it and you just pop it all the way back, you literally give yourself no time to have your brain enjoy those receptors,
Did it
or
help?
enjoy those molecules in there. So you have to.
swallow it, Shelly.
He's about to choke.
Yes, for those of you that are just
Apparently I don't
listening,
slurp.
Shelly had some wine go down the wrong pipe when she slurped. That's what's going on, regardless of what your brain went
Takes
to.
practice.
Yeah.
Oh my God, yeah. They're
Okay,
listening, not
slurping.
watching.
So the science behind slurping is to bring in the oxygen, and that changes the molecules that are in there. So you get these retronasal aromas. That's like way above how much
Retronasal. That's a
how
science
much we
word.
care about right now.
Retronasal is like nose from the 60s.
From the back.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yes. Nose from the 60s. I love it.
So funny.
Myself up.
It's so funny.
So there's different aromas that you'll get back there versus the aromas that you got in the front.
Yeah.
And then you're going to also experience it on your tongue, and you're going to experience it going down your throat, and it's going to have these different faces depending on who you're with and what you're doing and what other foods are near you.
Sure.
And you're going to experience it a completely different way in all of those sections of the sensory experience. Now, I don't think anybody actually drinks wine that way. That's typically how, professionals will drink wine during judging, and that's how professionals like wine buyers might drink a wine in order to best understand what the customer might experience in the future. But in general, I think the way we usually would just experience wine when we're enjoying wine is to smell it and sip it.
Yeah. Yeah.
No ASMR involved.
Not that bad.
It is done. I worked when I was in grad school. I worked at a steakhouse in Minneapolis, and one of my nights, my shift was solely dedicated to wine tasting. they put a bucket down. I had no idea what the bucket was for.
Oh no.
I mean, at this point, I'm 20. I don't know. I'm not even going to say. But yeah, I didn't know what all that was. They had like 50 wines. That might have been my last day.
Wow.
The bucket is for dumping and spitting.
Yeah, I get that now.
When
But I
you
was like, don't
taste-
pour me more. I'm not done with this one.
They didn't tell you what the bucket was for?
I mean, not really. They were like, we
threw
wanted
it
to
in the
sample our
lions.
wine so you can talk about it. And that's all they told me.
And here's a bucket for you to throw the cork when you're done with the bottle.
to throw
36
up
bottles in.
Turned out I needed that bucket. Okay. Anyway, we could continue to go down this discussion. So I'm going to redirect for a minute. I want to talk about annual events. I want to talk about the things that happen every year out here that people can plan on year after year. For now. I mean, not for infinity.
Forgot to think about them. Okay, I'm going to start at the beginning of the year.
I was going to say we should start at the next event.
Well, the next event's going to be passed.
So this will air the first Friday of December.
So
So go from there.
Currently, okay.
So our next upcoming event at the time of this recording,
Sure.
At the time this comes out, or the time we're recording it?
at the time of recording,
Okay.
Yeah.
the next event is our Nouveau Festival. And this is when we, well, that's not an annual event. This one is, so when we release our Prairie Nouveau wine, which is a fun, cool wine. And then we also have like music, we have a little holiday market. And then after that, we always have a New Year's celebration. New
Year's Eve.
It's a New Year's Eve
Which
celebration.
is one of the best ones because.
But it's because we end at 8. Or 9, is it? 9. We end
Yeah,
at
the
9.
ball drops at 9.
But yes, so we watch somebody else's New Year so that we can all be in bed at a reasonable time.
Yeah.
Look, we're not putting on any airs
I
out
think
here.
the ball actually drops at 7.
I mean,
Yeah, like
7
it
or
drops
8.
early. It's Greenwich Mean Time, so it's, I don't know. London usually is what we watch.
Yeah.
And then after that, it's cold, so we don't do a damn thing. And then we have the Easter egg hunt, which is enjoyable.
Adult Easter egg.
adult
hunt.
Adult
Easter egg,
Easter egg.
yeah.
This is not for kids. Yes, there are wine prizes. There's candy too.
I think this is my favorite event.
Yeah, it's fun.
the
so
Easter egg
fun.
hunt.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just fun to watch all these adults go out there and grab their set amount of eggs and be so excited coming back in, hoping they won half a case of wine.
Yeah.
So fun. Like,
Or anything at all, really.
And we're all coming out of like winter
Yeah.
cabin fever.
Yep.
yeah. It's
Yeah.
probably like the first warm weekend. Hopefully.
Yeah.
this
And then what
season.
else do we have? Our other annual event is in June or July. Well, it's kind of been changing. So it could be June, could be July.
Summer.
It's our Weinwandertag event, which is it's a German word that
fun to say.
Yes, and fun to say. And it just means wine walk day. And this was something that Rob and I brought back from Germany. But there we lived in a place where it was very hilly and it was like a hike. Like you were hiking to get to the wines. And it was really beautiful, very picturesque. But we brought that here. And for the first few years, we tried to have people actually go on a hike.
In the middle of July.
In the middle of July, yep. Yep, and we had them go walk
is
into
so
the
fun.
vines
We made
where,
them walk.
where the air is still
Walk around
and the heat
acres
is
of
oppressive.
vines.
God, the bugs are
and
all- yeah.
they were, none too pleased. And then one year it rained and we put tents out.
I think it more than rain.
It was like
It was
the biggest storm
It was
of
a
the
torrential,
season.
yeah.
Like our tent blew to shit.
It was like a derecho before derechos were a thing.
Wow.
I think derechos
Yeah.
have been a thing for a while.
I know.
But not here.
Before they were a
regular.
We
mainstream
talk about it here
thing.
for a long time.
Yeah.
Well,
We didn't talk about it here.
so then we made Weinwandertag less of a wander, less walking, more of a, you can come in here. We have tents set up out there and you can try different wines, and we collaborate with other local places to have River Hops Brewery and Wildcat Distilling will come. And then the hike is optional. You can go on a hike with Anne now, and she takes wine in her little backpack, and then you can enjoy wine on your hike. And it's worth it. The hike is, I think, but not everyone wants to do it.
I went on the hike with Anne last year and I learned things that I didn't realize. And she takes you through the vines and then she has you taste the wine that comes from those grapes. And it
fun.
was really fun.
It's very informative.
Yeah.
That actually would be pretty fun to be like, oh, these are the grapes that make this. Like
This
that.
is what
That
you're
would be,
tasting.
yeah,
It's really
that
cool.
would be pretty cool.
Yeah.
Is that all of our annual events? Did we cover it?
I think you did.
I did.
If you missed any, where can people go?
SoldierCreekWinery.com.
The link is in the description.
And also, Soldier is spelled Soldier.
If you spell it wrong, you're going nowhere.
Is there another way to spell it?
Oh, there's many ways.
There's a lot of spellings.
Well, you
seen a
won't
lot.
have to worry about spelling it because the link will be in the description.
Peter says link will be in
and
the
we
description.
also have all events and live music and
Oh, yes, that too.
vendor fairs and all the things that they have going on out here on the Fort Dodge Fine Arts calendar.
And that will be in the description as well.
Yes, because Peter is amazing at what he does.
God, you give yourself a long list of things you have to do after this.
Oh, I'll find all your social medias and
You won't have to look hard.
The list is long.
But actually, it is long. We have like Pinterest, TikTok,
let's hook it up.
Instagram, Facebook. We have it all. I have it all.
Good.
Well, if
That's
you,
good.
if
That's
you
good
want to
marketing.
provide those, that would be great too.
What I'm supposed to do.
Speaking of marketing, this is a
Oh, that's try again.
okay. Because you said marketing, this is a good time to mention too, from me, how much I appreciate how you helped Fort Dodge Fine Arts this year with providing marketing workshops for our members.
I mean, I really felt like Rochelle kind of took, but
You both
I mean,
had
it was a good
unique
tag
and
team.
different things to offer, for sure. So the Fort Dodge Fine Arts offered some marketing workshops to this summer and to this fall, and primarily for our members, and even more primarily for our nonprofit members, because a lot of times those are volunteers and just people that are offering to help out that don't have the basics of how do I schedule a post on Facebook or how do I share that now on Instagram, or why do I need a website, or
Why do we need
what's
a Google
logo
listing?
Google, yeah. I mean, right? But if you're not in that world,
You must have it.
you don't know those steps to take. So that was a really good experience, I think, that you and Rochelle both provided.
I was happy
for the
with it.
workshop.
It's fun to talk about things that I'm passionate about.
Right.
And I really enjoy marketing. So it's
And
easy
I
to
wouldn't
talk
have asked
about.
you to help out if I didn't think that Soldier Creek does a really good job engaging with the audience. And every time you post something or I run across it, I'm like, oh, that's fun, or that's unique, or the little reels that you share.
Did you know that Megan won an award last year?
I did know that Megan won an award last year. Let's talk about it.
I first demanded the award be present in the IWGA. So I don't know.
Wait, you created the award that
No,
you
no,
got?
no. I didn't create it. And did.
We like to pat ourselves on the back a little bit.
It was in jest when I first said it. And then I was like, why don't they recognize the marketing people? Like, because there are a lot of people that do a lot of marketing. And I was really like Christy and, the people who run the Wine Growers Association, like, not run it, but are like our executive directors. They do a lot of work on marketing as well. And I was just like, there's a lot of people that do a lot of hard work in the IWGA getting the word out about wine.
IWGA, Iowa Wine
Growers
Growers
Association.
Did you know that wine grows on trees?
Yeah, did you know you could wine grow?
Wine Grow.
Isn't it weird? Iowa Wine Growers Association.
Okay.
I'm not,
Oh,
no
got it.
shade.
Oh,
okay?
no, we love it.
No, we love it. It's just a funny name.
Yeah.
I guess
Anyway.
that's funny until you said something that didn't click.
Yeah.
And that's
No, me
that-
neither.
That is pretty funny.
Yeah,
Actually.
you actually grow the grapes. But
Yeah.
maybe
It's like putting toast in a toaster. I don't know.
wasn't a good idea.
I want to create an award.
You can do it.
But I think
This is living proof.
Right here.
Fort Dodge.
I think a lot. Sorry.
No, go for it.
I think a lot of it is that some people don't realize how much it actually does take to run a winery. I think a lot of people think that like these are hobby jobs or hobby businesses, and first of all, we have 3 full-time women that are paid, and we also have some full-time people who are not paid. Thanks, Mom.
Thanks, Jeff. Wait, Jeff is
Jeff's
paid,
paid.
but not by us.
But really, I mean,
but yeah,
it
there's-
does take many hands.
It takes many hands, and I think even amongst our wineries, we don't realize when we start a winery that it's not going to be just a winemaker or just a salesperson. It's going to be, you need to hire a whole marketing team and a whole hospitality team, and the winemaking is becoming a winemaking team now. We're growing a little bit.
For
Right.
sure.
I mean,
It's not
never
easy.
just one, like, right, we say that these are our jobs, but it's never just one person doing that job.
No,
We-
and it's
we're
not black and
constantly
white
helping
either.
one another with different aspects. I mean, when it's harvest time,
We have a
we're
lot
all
of
there.
people that help us
Of course.
run this business.
Of course.
it's a collaborative effort.
Yeah.
1,000,000%.
Yep. No,
And so
I
we
get
wanted
that.
to recognize some of those people because I think it's more than just making wine or
It's a team.
It's a team.
It's
I
a
mean,
team effort.
everybody
It doesn't
knows
just
a
fly out
business-
the door.
Right.
No, you have to. I mean, you have to
There's
tell
work.
them why they want that.
Right.
I mean, you have to let
Well,
them know.
and you guys have events where I think it's with you, Anne, where you like tour the winery and talk about the different things that you have going on here. And you have an extension that you just added within the last year. Is that ish? Year or two? Has it been
2 years
Yeah.
now already,
Oh my
right?
gosh.
Oh my gosh.
But you
fast.
take people on tours and walk them through the winery and talk about what's happening out here. And I think that that's a pretty good opportunity too for people. All the cost for registration for any of these events is very minimal. And I think just to have that full experience is pretty cool.
We've some people
Like,
who
we're not
come
afraid
back-
to show you behind the scenes.
yeah.
And I think that that's
Yeah.
important.
I think that people love seeing that part. That's their
Yes.
favorite part is seeing, how the sausage is made. But in this case, it's not sausage. But we have some people who come back and do the tours over and over again.
I
And
was gonna
we're
say,
like,
even-
it's the same every time.
I work here, and even every time I hear Anne talk about something, I'm like, oh, I just learned something new, either about wine or about our specific
What we do.
product.
Things
Yeah.
that we use.
It could be the same every time, but what marketing woman, how many times do you have to hit somebody with something before it sticks?
7 times.
So all of the details that you're getting, you're going to pick something up.
But also on those tours too, we are tasting wine out of the tank, and the wine is different every single time.
Yeah.
That's true.
It's a
Yes.
really cool experience.
It's fun.
Yeah.
It's
Agreed.
fun to taste wine straight out of the tank.
Yeah. And I get a lot of
Yeah.
ideas from
So
it.
this is a side note. I wasn't going to mention this, or hadn't planned on mentioning this, but when I have now visited Jakova, Kosovo 3 times, and a lot of their climate is similar to what we have here, and they now have 2 local vineyards there, and I'm not going to say anything tastes the same at all, but there's definitely this similar vibe.
Yeah.
I mean, we're right on the same hemisphere. Like if you look on a map, we're like,
That's
we're
what
right over there.
Yeah.
This is what I said about Germany. Where we lived
yeah.
in Germany, the wines had that similar high acid profile that it was like refreshing but also dry. And I was like, this tastes like Iowa wine.
Right?
Yes.
And the 2 that I visited are both family owned and operated, and it's 2 brothers that always give the presentation and the tastings, and it is just a riot. And
That's awesome.
yeah, I love that there's some similarities
Can we
with our
open wine
sister city.
Yeah, did you bring the wine back or?
I do.
How do
Gone.
we taste it?
You didn't think of sharing it with your local
But
winery?
we're hoping to bring some of those people to Fort Dodge next spring because it's the 10th year of the youth exchange.
Oh, good.
For
Yeah.
that, so I would
Well,
love
tell
to
them
bring
to bring
them out
wine.
here.
Jeez.
Oh, and bring some.
Yeah.
And come out here.
Bring a bag of wine, please.
Okay. I have one question that I feel like can go on a tangent, but I have another one that I just short answers. One thing that you want people to know about the winery that they might not. No order. Who's ever
You
ready?
have to think.
We
This is
have
in lieu of
we have
most
dry
embarrassing
wines, delicious dry wines.
That was low hanging fruit.
That's fair. No, I think that's fair.
Not everyone knows that.
Yeah.
No, I agree. Yeah.
We're not just sweet Iowa wine. In fact, when we first opened, Anne was only going to make dry wines, and it turns out that in Iowa, our bread and butter is.
The sweeter ones, yeah.
So we do
That's
not
what people
poo-poo
like. Yeah. Well, a lot of us grew up on Boone's Farm.
Yeah.
that. Yeah, just come out and taste it, and also like we're not snooty.
I'm not
so,
comparing
like,
Soldier Creek to Boone's Farm.
This is not a snooty
It's not
environment.
a snooty
no.
environment. It's supposed to be fun. Wine is fun. Like, come out and try it. Come try something different every time you're here. Mm-hmm. We would love to help you find something that you love.
Yeah.
I don't know. I still haven't thought of anything.
This is not a rapid fire question
Yeah,
I know.
because we know all of the things about the winery. So how do we know what you guys don't know? I don't know
But
what you
it's
don't know.
a misconception that somebody, like the biggest misconception that you perceive.
Soldier Creek
I think
Winery
you hit a big one with
is
that.
spelled SOLDIER.
Okay. Okay.
Soldier Creek Winery is not veteran owned. It's fine if they are,
Oh,
but we're not.
I suppose.
That's something that people do think.
That's our cute
Yeah.
little creek just north of the vineyard.
Yeah, it's
Yes.
actually a geographic location.
Right.
When the winery was named, that was something that they said was very important because people like to think of that geographic
Connect it.
thing and connect it to themselves.
Hence all of the creek wineries that you come across.
Exactly. Yep.
Yeah. And Paragon.
Paragon Pink, named for the road that goes right by.
That
the
was a
place.
happy accident.
Yeah.
Was it? Well, it was brilliant.
We love alliterations, though.
We do.
There you go. Sound good.
What?
Alliterations roll off the tongue. They're great.
True. Yeah, it's totally true. Okay, so I guess the last thing that I wanted to talk about, and I don't know where we are on time, but
Oh, you're fine.
that I think could probably go on and on is different collaborations, different types of experiences that you have out here. So some of the things that you didn't mention when you talk about annual events, like live music is happening here every Friday, 6 to 8. Sundays when
All
it's
year.
warm,
Nope,
essentially,
we've had no
or
more Sundays.
occasionally some other.
We do bingo on Sundays
Yeah.
now.
Oh, so there's no okay.
No more Sunday music. No.
Yeah, bingo's on Sunday. You have different
Craft nights.
themes, craft nights, so, Halloween things. You mentioned your Easter event, things like that. But so, for example, we're sitting in front of artwork. So Soldier Creek just
Collaboration with the
started.
Fort Dodge Fine Arts Association.
Just started 4 months ago ish, featuring local artists from the area, and it's right now. It's Gabby Johnson, who has
beautiful.
amazing, vibrant art
Super cool.
here.
I like the
Do love
colors
these.
on that.
Very
one.
Lisa friend.
Yeah,
wild.
and I knew her when I was subbing on maternity leave for choir in Manson a long time ago, and she was a student of Theo Clark, and yeah, she does amazing work. So there is artwork for sale out here that benefit both the local artists, or there's a trifecta: the local artists, Fort Dodge Fine Arts, and then I mean, it comes back to Soldier Creek a little bit, mostly for like
Mostly for
wall
the fees.
maintenance
That's fine.
and
Yeah.
credit card fees.
Yeah, we got to cover the basics.
Yeah, you got to cover
it.
the basis, but
We like to support the arts.
we have our own little corner here now where artwork is available. So that's one example.
Buy it.
Yeah, buy it now,
Please.
They always want to replace their artwork, so
do.
don't wait till the end.
Please.
Yeah, so
So-
examples of things like that.
We love collaborating with any and all local businesses that we can. Like, as for example, like the Green Dragon is one that we have been collaborating with more and more. Last year we did books and what was it called? Books and brew? No. What was it called? It was like books and brews or something like that. It had something to do with wine, but also books. And it was like kind of books, barbecue, and booze. That's what it was. Because we had a guy come with barbecue food.
You guys do have really good food trucks out here too.
Yes, well, occasionally when we can get them. But that was a fun event, and that was just something that she pitched, and I was like, yes, absolutely. Books and booze do go together. So we like to do that. We have river hops on tap. We've had Wildcat Distilling we talked about earlier. We like to purchase a lot of our like snack items from Iowa local businesses whenever we can. So you'll see some of that. Otherwise, we try to shop small and have small businesses kind of sponsor our merchandise.
And your vendor fair opportunities. They're
vendor
always
fairs.
very local-ish.
Always local. Yeah. I mean, I very rarely were we getting vendors from like outside the Webster County area, honestly. Sometimes we get some people from Des Moines. But for the most part, I mean, it's all local people and we're just, we want to support them. And for the most part, we don't like a lot of places will charge big vendor fees and we just want to cover the marketing costs. So we charge little fees and we want it to be lucrative for them and good for us. So
Yeah.
like, we always think same with musicians, if we're bringing that in for our customers to enjoy themselves more while they're here. And one of our most important things is having a memorable time at the winery. And if it involves wine, fine. If it doesn't involve wine, it involves something else, great. Like, we're not like trying to push that on you. We just want you to come out here and have a good time.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that's something I am constantly pushing on marketing. So it's just going to fall out of my mouth.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure.
But,
Who can come out here and have a good time?
Anyone.
oh, anyone. Yeah, even kid friendly. I mean, we have kids come out. Obviously, they're not drinking, but they are coming out.
Our own kids are here.
Our
and they
own
are
kids are here
wild.
frequently.
So
Yeah. So, I mean, bring them.
Family friendly.
Yeah. And even in the
Well, and
outside
your
music time.
live music is till 8.
Yes.
So it's not like you have people sitting here at the bar till 11, 12 at night.
I'm gonna sound old, but that 6 to 8 showtime is looking better and better.
right?
We thought of that 11 years ago.
Oh man.
We were ahead of our time.
Well, it's brilliant. You go out for dinner before or go out for dinner after. And
Or
still
just eat a
experience.
charcuterie box, have a girl dinner.
Those are my
We love
best.
that.
moments. I love the charcuterie boxes.
Or a
here,
can
too.
of fish.
Tin fish.
I need you to tell me more about this tin fish.
Okay,
it's
but-
sorry, ADD moment.
Write that down for later. But they do have a really cute gift shop here, apparel, just stuff. I'm always perusing through the things. Stickers. I have a few stickers that I think have my name on it there that I need to purchase for my water bottle.
Yep.
But yeah, those are some of the things that. Are there any other collaborations that? Animal.
Bingo. Bingo.
Well, bingo, yes, of course. Bingo is always our chance to collaborate with local organizations that might have like a wish list, or if they're looking for donations. So most recently, we were doing the Salvation Army Food Pantry, but we also very frequently will sponsor like the Pound or Webster County Animal Protection, because they're really helping out with the animals, and we love animals. So we collaborate with them a lot. Any of the other food pantries, and actually in November, so
Last month.
Come on
we
out.
were
Last month.
we were pairing up with Erica Farr, and she's doing a period product supply drive. So just it's a thing that's really not talked about a lot, and I guess just really they need more. So we're doing that for the month of November. We did that for the month of November. What else?
We've done like YWCA, Lord's Cupboard, just anything. That's one of our best ways to give back, I think. Yeah, bingo every other weekend.
We do
take
charitable donations as well. It's just that's kind of a fun way, because it's like a collaboration with our customers, and I love that. And people are so generous.
They really are.
Every time.
We are taking
I think when there's a
carloads of
focused
things.
cause,
Literal carloads.
it's so much easier for people to give.
And they just get to come and play bingo and have a good time. And it's not just as an FYI. If you're listening and you're like, bingo at the winery, it's not your grandma's bingo. It's a shit show. It's a stupid time. We are having a lot of fun.
We're having wine.
We're
and having
talking
fun.
about stupid shit, and it's hilarious.
My husband
Make a
has
short
said
clip of us playing bingo out here on Sunday.
We should.
my husband has said multiple times that he didn't want to come to bingo. He didn't want to come hang out on Sunday afternoon because it was too serious for him. And I'm like, it's not. You're going to
wrong.
be laughing so hard.
I've been to
that
bingo
you're gonna be
places
in
where they're like,
stitches.
don't laugh.
Yeah, don't
Right.
talk. Don't
Yeah.
laugh.
No,
Yeah.
we're-
Fun is not, this is not fun.
This is not
For
that.
example, my latest thing that I was doing when I'm calling is I would do would you rathers, but they were like obnoxious. Like, would you rather walk around with wet socks all day or with a rock in your shoe?
Oh, my
Or like
gosh.
you have to like visceral reactions. They're
Hold on.
eliciting visceral reactions. Would you rather?
Rock.
For sure, the rock. You're
I
going to get like
You might get a fungus.
I've had
Something.
okay, but I've
trench foot.
had
A
I've
fungus
had
that's gonna,
plantar
like, travel
fasciitis,
up.
and that hurts, and it feels like a rock in your shoe, and I would absolutely take a wet sock over that.
No, I can feel the sound of the wet sock like in my
Eventually it's going to
skull.
travel up into your brain, Megan. That's going to go to
Maybe.
your brain.
It's gonna start my heart first.
Oh my god.
Would you rather have noodles for hair, or what was the I don't remember the other one. Would you rather have noodles for hair? Or,
Really, yes.
that's it.
I mean, yeah, I'm bald. Like,
I'd rather have anything for
Sorry.
would you rather look like Justin Timberlake or? Yes, I would.
Yes.
I mean, he had the noodle hair, didn't he? The
did.
ramen noodle
Yeah,
hair.
yeah, the ramen totally. It was like a Brillo pad. Yeah.
Yeah.
noodle hair or.
Anyway, so that's just a little warm up of what you could experience at bingo at Soldier Creek Winery,
Nice.
or we'll do trivia.
Yeah.
Oh,
Just
cool.
like in between ball calling. So it's like it's very hard to keep track. I love it.
I love the low key. I love the low key vibe.
And then they get wine prizes. Sometimes they're good, sometimes they suck. But the last one, the blackout round, you always get a bottle of wine.
Oh, they're always good. It's a prize.
Yeah, I mean it's a prize.
prize is
Yeah.
a prize.
You get a brag that you won.
Oh, my favorite is when a few people get bingos at the same time, and then we do so. We've done a few different ways to figure out the winner. Rock, paper, scissors is our usual default, but we one time had a dance off. That was fun.
That's pretty epic.
That was great. I ended up giving and it was like crowd voting. So only
My
one
favorite game in those situations is what number is Shelly thinking?
I'm gonna.
Do you change it
I'm gonna
just
knock
for your
that
favorite
down.
person?
Nope, I really have a number.
Is it
but
the
normally
Tears
it's like,
number?
nope, sorry.
Is it 67?
Let's play right now.
What is it?
What number am I
Why
thinking?
did you go 6'7"?
What number am I
6'7".
thinking?
Between what and what?
It doesn't matter.
Is it 69?
43.
14,322.
Oh, it was 7.
All right. Well,
Yeah. But
I
good
was gonna
round.
guess- I was
good
gonna guess
round,
that.
you guys.
7?
Way
did
off.
it.
Yeah.
7.
A big hit. That and rock, paper, scissors.
Rock, paper, scissors, and guess the number I'm thinking. Hope I like you.
Well, I knew that this episode was going to be
this is gold.
its own beast. I just knew that with
like editing.
3 relatives together.
Oh, there's no editing to this.
No.
Good luck, ladies.
No. This-
when you
this
when
just
you asked
happened.
me in the middle of harvest, and I was like, "Ma'am, what the fuck?"
I know. I know. That's
now.
usually what you tell me
Are we
first.
going to be outcasts in the community when this comes out?
Not at all.
Absolutely not.
Most people already know I talk like this. If that's what you're wondering.
No way. No. We've had some PG-13 episodes.
Oh,
in
for
the
sure.
past.
There's only been a couple things that were edited out ever. So, and you guys didn't breach a line, I don't think, in this
Oh,
Should
episode.
we name them now?
No.
No, don't make me.
Tell us.
I
Don't
was
make
gonna
me
say,
do
like
work.
what?
We're getting so close to the end. Don't make me do work. I will say this. I like to reflect on episodes and stuff. And the one thing I heard a lot out of this episode, every single one of you said it at least once in this episode, this place is fun. That's what it's about. Yes, it's a winery, but this place is fun. I like that a lot. I like that a lot.
Yeah.
We do too.
We
It
do
is.
have fun.
It's cozy. I love.
fun.
I of course I love the live music thing. Short and Scruffy from the past played
Oh
here.
my God, bring
several
'em back.
times. And I love it, especially when it's a beautiful night and you can be outside and the doors open and the lawn's just filled with chairs and people
That
and
is
happiness.
so fun. That is
Yeah.
so fun.
Yeah.
It really is.
It's fun. We love it.
It's fun.
It's just
If
fun.
we win. And didn't believe you.
No, it's
what?
great.
No, I do believe you.
No, it's amazing.
It's so fun.
It's very good.
so fun.
All right, let's end awkwardly.
All right.
Guess
We're the
what
best at
number
that.
I'm thinking.
That's the best at that.
just say it and I'll cut it.
Okay,
No,
bye.
this was
13.
great. Thank you so much for each of you.
Thank you.
Thanks for being here.
And being a part of this and having a conversation. This has been on the list obviously forever, so it's just fun to finally be here and do this and crank it out. And thank you, Peter, for being our guy.
Peter.
Absolutely. This is going to be great. All the links are down below. I'm at least going to have the website, all the social medias, whatever you want to do. So wherever you're at, everybody's on social media somewhere. Just hit that like or subscribe or follow or poke or whatever the button is on whatever the service is that you like to use. And while you're at it, give us a subscribe as well, because these episodes are fun. There's 14 of these. It's so wild to just think.
Hey, Trevor, tried
I always go back to the first episode. It was just like, oh, this is how it's going to be for 14 episodes. And it has been,
Right?
basically. What a hoot.
Well,
What a hoot.
that's how it needs to be. And when it's not, I don't want to do it anymore because I think this is what makes it unique and
Absolutely.
fun. And I don't see an end for
Nice.
now. We have plenty more fun to talk about.
Awesome. This has been really good. Thank you guys very much for joining us.
Can I say I cannot wait to see you all for our classy New Year's Eve party. Wear your fancy clothes.
Oh, yeah.
December 31st.
Yep.
Okay.
We'll have wine. We'll have streamers. We'll have all the fun things.
Noisemakers, or should I
it'll
bring
be our
my own?
fun.
We make noisemakers. We bring those. Yeah.
And
Great.
we'll have the
So,
fireworks.
Happy New Year.
Yes.
Cheers.
And shine on.
There it is.
Come on in, sit next to me. Tell me how you been and spill a little tea. Share a happy grin and let your mind go free. Everybody wins, keep it light and carefree. It's just a thoughtful exchange. We're engaging our brains about the arts here in town. Get the word going round. So come on in, sit next to me, and sip a little Fort Dodge tea. Fort Dodge tea, a thoughtful exchange about the arts. Thanks for dropping by.